podcast. I'm Todd, joined by my wife, Becca.
Hi.
Hi. And today we have our new annual ritual, which is creating a top 5 for the year.
Top 10?
Top 10 for the year. We're a little late. We're in January of 2026, but that's because we had a bunch of 2025 movies that we wanted to get through before we did this. It is more fun when you take it seriously and really try to make it as accurate as possible. And this year, we're going to actually have a video component. So if you are watching on YouTube, we're using the good old tier maker to actually rank everything. And that's because we're going to make the list in real time. Last year, we kind of made our separate top 10s and then we compared them and they were almost identical.
Yeah.
And so we were just like, okay, let's just make this official. We shifted some things around, but part of the problem is we tend to agree on basically everything. I think it's been like that since the beginning. It's very rare when we disagree, and it always surprises the shit out of me when I like something a lot and you're like, I actually fucking hated that. It's whoa, holy shit. But that's no fun. So what we're going to do this year is we're going to make the top 10 in real time and argue fiercely over the positions of everything. So I didn't make a separate top 10 this time. I decided to wait.
Mm-hmm.
I told you to wait as well.
Yes.
So I kind of I have an idea where I would put certain things, but not really. So it's going to be fun to figure this out together.
Yeah.
But first, why don't we talk about our 2025? I feel like it was a pretty big year for horror, kind of a big year for us.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of cool art projects during the year.
Yeah, the FUs who did our music.
Oh yeah.
They did our intro and some of our background, all of our background music as well.
Yeah, that was a fun process.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't normally do these kind of things.
No, but it turned out great.
Yeah. But he's someone that you've worked with a bunch because he commissioned you to do album art. Yeah.
I did a cover art for his song Pretty, and then he just released a song actually yesterday. And it's Wannabe, and I did the art for that as well.
Yeah, so you guys kind of formed this relationship around that. You really liked his music.
Yeah, his music is so great. You guys should go listen to him. It's called The FUs. It's the and then F-USE.
We, in our 2024 top 10, we were one of the goals for next year, get music. And here we are in November, and it's you are creating art for another artist, and wouldn't it be cool if he could create some art for us?
Yes.
So even though he'd never done this before, we were able to really come up with something. And it's funny because I never really thought about what that should sound like. I am not a musical person at all, so I had to leave a lot of that to you to figure out. But it's one of those things where it's I didn't know what I wanted, and I got more than I expected. It just fit so perfectly.
Yeah, he totally nailed the vibe. I told him kind of what we were looking for, and we went back and forth with references and stuff, and he nailed it completely.
Yes, very happy with that.
Yeah.
But you also had some big stuff happen. I like how I asked you what stuff you worked on, and the first thing you want to talk about is shout out the Fuse. That says a lot about your personality.
Well, I mean, it's so nice because I wasn't sure if we were ever really going to do the theme music thing. And once, we got the opportunity to do it, it was it's so awesome. Yeah. And you edited a really cool video to go with the music too, which it matches the vibe great too.
Thank you. I had fun with that. That was one of those things where I was in the shower and just came up with the whole thing and was oh shit, I have to try this. This would be so much fun.
You did great. It looks cool.
Thank you. But you also, we mentioned before, you worked on Phobia. The horror comics, it's Phobia with an F.
Yes.
It's an anthology.
Yeah. Phobia.
Yes.
Yeah. By Derek Acosta from Mega 64.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was something you worked on. Was that in 2023?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was the end of 2023 into 2024, I think. Time doesn't make sense.
Makes sense. I mean, printing this stuff is very complicated, especially right now. But that finally came out last year, so people got to see it. And I saw a lot of random social media posts with pictures of your story, talking about how great the art is. So that was awesome.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see. There's been so much positive feedback about the whole comic, and it was a really cool project to be a part of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you were also able to work with Mega 64 on the box art for The Room.
Yeah.
Their USB stick they released.
Yeah, that was a piece of fan art, and then Rocco reached out, and
yeah,
we used it for the box set.
We're in the middle of The Room 2 right now,
and it's so good,
which has been super fun.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the other side of it is, I feel like the end of last year, we kind of had a down point.
Yeah.
And honestly, it made it kind of hard to even get in the mood for recording the podcast.
It did.
Between like, you know, problems with health and like job problems, like all the regular shit that people deal with kind of hit us all at once. And then not that long ago, we lost our cat Aries, which was a part of actually 2026, but I'll count that as 2025 bullshit that we're leaving behind.
Yeah. He was getting really sick.
Yeah, he was an old boy. He was like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
And I think it's something where we ran into some health issues like a couple years ago. And I think at that point, it hit me that like, oh, he's getting old, you know? And for me, it started this process of like kind of saying goodbye the past couple of years. I feel like we got so much extra time with him, you know?
We did.
And thankfully, at the end, it was pretty fast. And we were able to go to the emergency vet, and they were super kind.
Oh, they were so sweet.
So it's funny because I know, obviously, it hit you very hard.
Yeah, that was my little boy.
That was my best friend.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I felt like I was trying so hard to be positive for you and like be there for you. And between that and, like I said, feeling like I was already kind of saying goodbye to him.
Yeah.
I noticed it wasn't really hitting me emotionally. And I think it's because, 2 years ago, it hit me really hard then because it was like I wasn't ready. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So it's almost like I kind of got used to it. But I have to really shout out our friend Jill.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Good friend of ours. She sent us a letter. What was it? She sent us a card, and in the card was this like custom artwork of Candyman holding Aries.
Yeah.
With, like,
giving him a little
fish on the
fish.
hook.
Yeah.
That was, it's so funny because I pulled that out of the mailbox when I got home from work. And I was just like, oh, this is nice. Like I already knew it was a card. And then when you opened it and there's that art inside, it like stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah, I know, me
like,
too.
Such a kind thing to do, like unbelievably kind. And the funny thing is like, that was the moment when I started crying.
Yeah, I know. I'm like already emotional because of this beautiful art. You know, and then I can't even. I'm like, I can't get my thoughts together.
It was just almost like it just moved me to the point that I was finally able to like feel everything and process it. And that's super special. Like, I mean that very seriously. And it's just such a fucking sweet picture.
Yeah. It was kind of a relief, honestly, because I was worried about you.
Yeah, I understand. But like,
that's what art does, though.
Yes, we're going to definitely talk about that today.
Yeah.
Because we had some really beautiful fucking movies from last year. But then the other thing is, you know, after that, we knew we wanted to get more cats.
Yeah.
And so we started looking into adopting, and that's how we found, gotta shout out, is it Centerville Pet Rescue?
Yes.
We went there and I guess they do a lot of like, they have a lot of strays and a lot of cats that are rescued from kill shelters.
Yeah.
And they're so kind. They treat the animals so well. And we found this little kitten named Seven, who is so fucking adorable.
She's so cute.
I was putting my fingers in the cage and she was like rubbing herself up against me. And whenever I'd pull my hand back, she'd like stare at me like mad at me that I stopped.
Yeah.
And I remember you were talking to the women there and I was just kind of hiding behind you, like petting her over and over because I felt like I couldn't walk away. So you're like, we got to have her.
Yeah.
And we also asked, like, we kind of wanted to get a long hair cat just because, like, I haven't really been around long hair cats and they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like normally I don't really care about stuff like that, like breeds and stuff. It's more about like the relationship. That's why we had to get Seven.
Yeah.
But they said one was coming in, so we were like, well, we can wait around for like an hour. And so that's when we should say 7, we renamed her to Ripley.
Yeah.
The cat who came in is Pearl. And as soon as we saw her, she was like pushing her head into our hands. She was so sweet and like really shy.
And the lady, she was like, go ahead, pick her up. And I was like, I don't want to spook her. And she like immediately just like fell into my chest.
And it's so heartbreaking that she was at a kill shelter.
I know. Oh my God.
Apparently that's where she got rescued from. She also smelled like Dookie.
Yeah,
because
she did.
She diarrhea'd on herself.
Yeah.
We found
she had
out
a stressful
after
day.
you picked her up.
Yeah. That was rough, but worth it, honestly.
That first day was a fucking adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Between her being all shitty and like dealing with trying to clean her when she's also getting used to our house. And then Ripley was just bouncing off the walls, being a fucking maniac. Anyway, we're going way too long talking about these cats. But we are at a point now where like they're playing together. That happened last night for the first time. We've only had them for like a week now, right?
Yeah.
They started playing together. We were just fucking mesmerized. Like, oh my God, thank God. They get along.
They're getting close now.
They're so sweet. So we are so lucky, and it's just nice, you know, we had to say goodbye to our old boy.
Yeah.
But now we got these 2 beautiful cats in our life, and we get to give them this perfect life full of being spoiled and everything, because we spoil the shit out of them.
Yeah, well, maybe the second night, Ripley like fell asleep in between us, and we had to feed her. She was like so so we let her eat out of my hand.
She's such a little fucking zoomer. Like, she loves our phones.
Yeah.
She demands that we like feed her by hand. And that first day she was like a fucking couch potato. Like, she wouldn't get up all day.
She was recouping.
Anyway, okay. That's enough about the cats. So that is one of the things I'm really looking forward to this year, is just like watching them grow in our house and get more used to everything. And kind of recently, like, my health has definitely improved, and job situation's looking a lot better. So everything is kind of in a good place now, which is nice. So really looking forward to another year of Ghost Beast with you.
Me too.
I do think one of the things I'm going to pivot, I was thinking about recently, the problem with releasing a new movie every week, we really wanted to make this a diary of like every single horror movie that we watched. But when you're like cramming for 2025 and that's all you have recorded, it kind of sucks. Like, we want to cover a lot more old stuff. So now we're going to I think we're going to handpick new movies. You know, we're not going to record something for every fucking one. And we're going to try to watch more like weird old stuff, because that's what we really want to cover on here. We're still going to get around to watching and reviewing every single horror movie, but
we're just not going to record each one.
Eventually, in 100 years, when we're still doing this, yes. Is there anything you're really looking forward to for 2026?
I don't know. There's like, so I work on projects where I can't say anything usually until, so like I am very excited for some upcoming things, but I can't talk about them just yet.
Well, that's great. And that's a reason to subscribe to Lux Fatale to see all these amazing updates coming this year.
I do just want to thank people that commission me, because it means so much to me. Like, I get to like actually be an artist. So
yes,
you've been getting emotional.
Oh my goodness. You got a lot of commissions for last year.
I did. I think the way things have been growing is just, I don't want to be this person that's like fucking crying over everything.
That's okay. That is the person you are, and it's okay. It's because you have a very big heart. But yeah, you had a lot of commissions. You had a lot of successful pieces, like the Lady Gaga piece, and did some Dungeon Crawler Carl stuff.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff that like really took off in these communities.
Yeah, the Dungeon Crawler Carl fandom is just the sweetest, most kindest people.
We gotta be careful, because I don't want to start talking about that, and that's gonna be the whole episode. Because it's funny, because you got into it from how did you first hear about it?
It was a commission I got. Someone just reached out and like
that's so
asked.
Funny.
Yeah, and like what's funny is we found out about it the exact same week, because you came to me and you're like, "Have you heard about?"
Talking about it? Yeah. But it's just funny that like. Yeah, that happened, and now like I have gone through the whole series twice, and I'm like waiting for the next one, and you are only on like book 4.
I'm almost finished book 4. like we talked about, the last half of the year, or like the last like end of the year last year was really rough, and it was like hard to get in the mood to
You were
like
really busy.
Yeah, between work and then being sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why don't we get to the real reason we're here, which is to do our top 10 horror films 2025. Like I said, if you watch us on YouTube, there's going to be a video. We're going to put this list together. We each have a mouse, so we're going to be fighting over it and figuring out in real time what our top 10 looks like. Just be ready, because we are going to be fiercely fighting over every number in this list. We're going to have to make like a real effort to argue. I already told you beforehand, like, look, we have to like argue with each other and stand firm in your beliefs, because it's so easy for us to just agree on everything.
Yeah, we don't usually, like, whenever you're placing them on our list, I usually like, I look at it and I'm like,
yes, every time.
Well, yeah, and it's not because I like don't feel like actually answering. It's
I know.
like I look at where you wedge them in between two different movies, and I'm like, yeah, I would put it there too. That makes sense.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Sometimes.
Yes, most of the time. But we're gonna try really hard to actually. We're gonna stand 10 toes down on our disagreements. But why don't we start with like the full list? So I added all the movies that we saw from last year, but I also grabbed like kind of the top releases. So we haven't seen all of these.
Yeah.
I think we should go through that first. I have to completely turn my head to look at the screen, so that's going to be a problem recording this. But I mean, first we have 20 Years Later, movie we saw in theaters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't even know what that poster is. I can't see. It's like blown out. I hope it looks
better on computer. On our TV that we're using, I cannot fucking see what this says. But I know that it's Ash.
Okay. We didn't see that.
That's one we did not see. That was one that it seemed interesting, because that's the one with, what's his name?
Why are you putting them on the bottom?
They're going to stay down there. Oh, because these are the ones we've seen.
Oh, is that how we're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
So that's the one that was directed by Flying Lotus, and I actually like the horror stuff he's directed, but I just heard such mediocre things about this. We only got so much time, all right? I can't watch everything.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll watch it at some point.
What's the next one?
I mean, like, what am I saying? Like,
remember, there's an audio version too, so we have to say what each one is.
Okay.
So the next one.
The next one is Black Phone 2, which
we saw yesterday.
Sort of. We need to watch it again.
What the fuck? The first Black Phone, we fell asleep during that too.
Did we?
Yes. Oh, no. That's why we didn't remember anything about it.
Look, it was a long week this week, and it was extremely cold.
We were both so fucking tired. We like, I don't want to say this is like it's a problem with the movie.
It's not.
It just happens sometimes. It's just weird that it happened for both of these.
Yeah. There are just some times where, we...
Look, we're tired. We don't need to fucking explain ourselves. Yeah. We're fucking tired, okay?
It was a long week.
We saw it. Is the point.
We saw like 70% of it.
I just wanted to get that one in.
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of people liked it.
Well,
got some things to say about it.
Yeah, but
we don't need to talk about that now. What? You feel like what?
I feel like we can't really properly rate it.
We'll be okay.
Okay.
We could talk about... I mean, I think I was more awake than you.
No, you fell asleep first. But that's funny. Because when I saw you fall asleep, I was like, all right, I can fall asleep. I gave you permission. Now I can fall asleep.
That's so stupid. That explains how we both wind up falling asleep every time. But like, next though is Begonia. We also saw this in theaters.
Yeah. And then there's Talk to Me.
Nope.
Bring Her Back. I'm losing it.
It's close.
No. And then there's Bring Her Back.
Yeah. Which we also saw in theaters. So that was actually one of the Monday like mystery showings, which we did for a little while. I haven't like kept up on it.
Yeah. And I think there was like a kid in the theater for this one too, which was like weird.
I mean, I guess that's the problem with the Monday mystery showings. Yeah. But they say it's rated R, so like, come on.
I don't know.
Those were fun though. It's like, for people who don't know, it's like you pay $5 and they play a mystery movie early.
Which is so cool.
Very cool. And they have ones that are designated as like horror nights. So we were like, well, we gotta fucking see
Yeah.
this. So yeah, Bring Her Back was one of those. So that was like a fun surprise. We saw it like a week early.
Yeah, I think when we went, we were like, let's hope that it's
Yeah,
it's
Bring
this
Her Back,
movie.
yeah.
Please let it be this movie.
But then there's Clown in a Cornfield. We saw that one on streaming.
What the fuck is that? I can't.
Companion.
Oh, I could barely see. I thought it was a monkey face for a second. And then there's Companion, which we saw back in February?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We saw it streaming. That was
Yeah.
one that I was on the fence about seeing it in theaters. I wish I kind of had.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish I had.
This was another mystery movie.
Yeah, Dangerous Animals.
Yeah.
That was the other. I think we saw 2 horror movies,
Yeah.
and this was one of them. But then that one is Death of a Unicorn. We did not see this one.
I did want to see this.
That's what's funny. I feel like when the trailer came out, people were like very excited about it and talking about it a lot. And I watched the trailer and it did fucking nothing for me. It was like, I don't really know why people are excited about it.
I don't know if I ever saw a trailer.
Why do you want to see it?
Well, I mean, it sounds cool.
Okay.
Like, no?
I don't know. So I wasn't exactly excited. And then it came out and it got bad reviews. And I think that's like, we kind of argue about this shit because I think like, you don't care at all about reviews.
I don't, because you know what? Some of you are wrong.
Many people are wrong. And there's going to be some on this list where it's you're wrong, we're right.
I don't let that influence my opinion too much. Sometimes I do. It depends.
I really don't either. I think you get on me about that, but like
because I want to give everything a chance. You know?
I do too. But where I fall is like if I'm really excited, if I'm excited enough about something, like for instance with Keeper, that was one that's like it's Oz Perkins. It looks cool. So when that didn't get great reviews, it was like fuck it, I'm gonna see this anyway.
Well, yeah. Well, people have like this weird vendetta about
That's a whole other.
Oz Perkins. Like I just don't understand. So
my point is like I only really pay attention to reviews if I'm on the fence. If I'm kind of like, I don't know, and then it gets bad reviews, it's like, I didn't even want to see that shit anyway.
Okay.
And if it gets really good reviews, it's like, okay, I'm missing something. And then I want to see it. So I just use it as a deciding factor if I'm like in the middle. And when I was in the middle on Death of a Unicorn, it was like, I'm good. But then there's Drop, which we saw. That was one that you were excited about.
yeah, the story. I think I might have talked about it on the podcast. Maybe we shouldn't be doing it. We didn't cover it.
No.
Oh,
This was the person from Smosh, right?
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Is Olivia from Smosh? It was based on a story that happened to her. Like this, like the situation, like happened to her when she was out with her friends, which I thought, and then they turned it into a horror movie, which I thought was a cool concept.
Yes. We're not going to give away our opinions yet.
Yeah.
We're just going to say, yeah, that's why we saw it. But then,
Oh, well, we did. When did we do the whole Final Destination? All the Final Destinations. Was that this year or?
it was 2025 because it was right before Bloodlines came out.
Right.
That's how I fully got in the Final Destination.
Yes.
So we did get to see Bloodlines in theater in the D-Box.
And you finally
Which was
now
fun.
understand why people love Final Destination so much.
I love it too. And seeing a horror movie in D-Box was really fucking fun. It was a great experience.
Yeah. I will say this one felt redeeming after we did Jeeper Creeper. 'Cause these are like movies I saw
yeah.
like between middle school and high school.
That's funny. Yeah. That worked out way better. But then there's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We did not see that because that's,
Yeah, not yet.
listen, I don't want to upset the Zoomers out there. But we saw the first one and I thought it was like okay. But there were some big things about it that I did not like.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was horrible.
No. I really love it for Matthew Lillard.
Yes.
Yeah.
But let's say I wasn't super excited to see the second one. And it's,
I want to see it.
We'll see it eventually.
Yeah.
We'll see it on streaming.
Yeah.
But it is back to like what I said about Death of a Unicorn. When I saw the reviews for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and they were lower than the first one, I was like, I can definitely wait. Although we almost saw it on Christmas.
Yeah, we did.
Because we were really looking for something to see on Christmas and it was just all Avatar, which we don't give a fuck about. So it was like seeing Five Nights at Freddy's in the list, it was like maybe. But then
Well, then there's Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which,
Yes.
yeah.
If you heard our episode on that one, you kind of know where this is going to go.
Yeah.
But then there's Frauke, which we did see. That was one I was really pushing to see before we did this, because I saw a lot of people shout it out as like one of the best movies from last year. So it was like, I haven't heard of this one. This looks kind of weird. We definitely got to see this.
Yeah, I was excited to see this one too.
But then...
Oh, I didn't realize it was me again. There's Good Boy.
So Good Boy.
Good Boy.
I think like we're actually kind of behind on seeing things in theaters. And I think it started at the end of last year because we didn't get to see Good Boy. I think we just were dealing with so much shit.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like we definitely would have seen it.
That's
in
what
theaters.
I'm saying. I think it's since then because we also missed Primate and the new 20 Years Later movie. We might still be able to catch that.
I hope we can. I can't believe how fast it came out after.
Yeah. But then there's Hard Eyes, which feels like we saw that a lifetime ago.
I know.
But that was from last year. And yeah, we saw
crazy.
that. We saw that in theaters. That was back when we were seeing like every horror movie in theaters. And on that note, that's why we also saw him.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to fucking see everything. And that was one that got bad reviews.
Yeah, that was really fun to
like,
see in theaters.
Yes. I was like, you know what? This is what I'm saying. I was like, this looks fucking cool. I want to see it anyway.
Yeah. We had such a good theater.
Yeah. However, we did not see I Know What You Did Last Summer.
We didn't. That did miss us.
Well, it's because
we
we watched the original.
Yeah.
And we made an episode on it in order to like prepare. And when it came out, the reviews were so bad that it was like, maybe not.
I really haven't heard anyone talking about it.
I've heard only awful things. Even like the community, like on Reddit, they were in like full coping mode and were really unhappy with it. So I was like, okay, if the fan base is unhappy, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah. Is that Keeper?
Yes.
And we saw Keeper.
Yes. Because we're always going to see the stuff that Oz Perkins puts out.
Yeah.
Megan 2.0.
Yeah, we didn't watch that.
I liked Megan.
I liked Megan too.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But this decision they were trying to do something like to make it like Terminator, where it's like, oh, Megan is Terminator 1, Megan 2 is Terminator 2, so it's more like action focused. And they backpedaled so hard after that came out because they realized like that's not what people want to see.
Yeah, and the marketing, look, it was annoying.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it was pushing way too hard into this. I don't know. I don't want to get in on it or whatever. It's just, it got annoying.
I mean, that was Black Phone 2 was the same fucking thing. They were just way too aggressive with all that. But when I saw that, I was like, I see what you're doing. That's not what I want to see.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people felt that way.
Yeah. Once I heard that there was like at first I didn't realize, but once I heard there was a genre shift, it was like, well, I want to see a horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see a horror movie.
I'll be down if they make a Megan 3 that's actually a horror movie.
Yeah.
And we'll fucking watch this eventually. We watch everything.
Yeah.
But we didn't see Opus.
I really want to see Opus.
I know. We both
just
this is the thing. Opus was another one that like it got very bad reviews. And I really think both of us just wanted to see it because of the lead actress.
Well, yeah, we love her.
I think that's it. Because we both fucking love her.
Yes.
Between like Bear and I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only reason we wanted to see it. Because I don't even remember what this is supposed to be about.
I don't either. But I know that I do want to check it out.
We did check out Queens of the Dead.
Yes.
That was something you'd been talking about like all year.
Mm-hmm. Well, once I saw there was stuff circulating about Tina Romero coming out with a movie, and I was like, well, why would I not watch that?
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to watch that.
And of course, we also saw Sinners.
Yes.
In theaters.
Great decision.
Sinners is so interesting because when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was into it because it's Ryan Coogler and I'm a fan of his. So having him make a horror movie was like, okay, I really want to know what that looks like. But the trailer, I've always said like vampires and ghosts are so fucking boring.
Yeah.
I'm so over those things. So it was like, okay, it's a vampire story. It looks like From Dusk Till Dawn. I was really only there because of Ryan Coogler. Mm-hmm. But I remember we saw it pretty much right when it came out.
Yeah.
Because I think like immediately the word of mouth was like, this is fucking
Oh
incredible.
yeah, our theater was packed.
Yeah.
I think this was the most packed theater this year. Was this one? I think
It was
Besides
pretty crazy, yeah.
Wicked, but that doesn't count. That's a whole other thing.
Yes. But that's the thing. I went into it with like pretty tepid expectations and got caught up in it with everyone else and was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this is something big.
Well, I think what's crazy about watching this movie, especially when I'm sure other people who have seen it in the theater feel this way too, but it felt like you were kind of like witnessing history, which was like crazy because it was like, this is cinematic history
Okay,
right
okay,
here.
okay.
Okay.
Let's be careful.
Okay, just cut all that
Glazing
out.
it out. Wait, what's that Until Dawn?
I don't know.
No. What is that? I still don't know what that is.
Use your phone.
It's the fucking Conjuring.
Oh shit, we didn't see that either.
But then there's The Conjuring Last Rites, which we didn't see.
No, but I still want to see. I know
I do
heard
not.
I've heard the same things you have, but like I remember really liking The Conjuring, the first one. So I'm just interested to
first
see.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, this is one of those weird horror series that I just lost interest in very fast. The first one was very good. I don't really give a shit anymore. Maybe we'll watch it anyway. Because we watch everything. We also saw The Dead Thing. We're spending way too much time on this.
Wait, isn't that 2024?
It's 2025. I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
That was just like a random... Was that a Shudder movie?
I think so.
I don't remember why we saw it, but we did. And it was good.
Yeah.
We didn't see The Gorge.
No, we really wanted to though.
I wanted to for a minute. And
you
then,
stopped?
Yeah, I just kind of... I stopped.
You stopped.
I lost interest. But we did catch The Long Walk. That was during our period where we weren't really going to the theaters.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see it. I mean, it's Stephen King.
Hold on.
I'll show up for Stephen King.
I'm sorry. Oh, my hip hurts.
We saw The Monkey in theaters. Jesus, 2 Oz Perkins in 1 year.
Yeah.
The Parenting was last year. It was a random HBO movie we decided to check out. We did not see Toxic Avenger.
No, but I really wanted to. It was
know.
only in theaters for like 5 seconds.
That's so funny because we started to get into trauma stuff last year. We watched Class of Nukem High, and then it came out and it was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go see it this weekend. And it was like, psych,
Yeah.
we're in theaters for 3 days.
Yeah. Hopefully that comes out somewhere soon to watch it.
It's got to.
I want to see it so bad. That's probably the one out of everything so far. I really want to see that one so bad.
Yeah. So that's too bad because it might have made the list, but
Yeah.
oh well. Ugly Stepsister we saw. That had tons of hype, so we saw it like right around when it came out.
Yeah.
It was straight to streaming though. What's that called?
The Woman in Black?
The Woman in the Yard.
The Woman in the Yard. Oops.
We didn't get around to that one. You wanted to see this, right?
I remember seeing the poster when we went to go see something, and I remember seeing the poster and I was like, whoa, that looks really cool. And I went to like tell you about it.
Yeah.
And then there was a trailer for it. And I was like, I definitely want to see that. And we just never saw it.
I have heard terrible things about this movie. I'm like very curious because I don't know anything about it.
I don't really know anything about it either.
But I've heard you just got sold on the poster. I know
I
how
do.
you operate.
I do. I think, when there's
That's so funny.
I don't know. It's nice to see posters that really like evoke some interest or like
See,
tells a
that's
story.
That's how they trick you to get you in there. Yeah, I was just listening to Dead Meat and James was talking about how fucking awful this movie is. So it's like, yeah, that's the kind of thing where it's like, damn, I'm curious to see what this is.
Yeah, our weekends are pretty precious, so
Yeah.
I know you don't like to waste time.
We did see Together
Yeah.
in theaters.
We did.
We saw Until Dawn. That was one I was like curious about, but it did not get good reviews, and
It was
I'm glad
okay.
we waited
Yeah.
for streaming. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
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 VHS Halloween, we're always going to show up for VHS movies. Of course, we saw Weapons in
Yeah,
theaters because that was
Weapons.
like, it was too big. We couldn't not
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, I remember the trailer being like I was like, oh, I need to see this.
We also saw Bone Lake recently.
What is that?
I skipped this one because I can't fucking see it from here.
Well, the TV is going bad.
It's the Wolfman.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
to get up for a second. Again, that was when we were seeing everything in theaters, and good or bad, you know?
Yeah.
But that's it. That's everything that we actually saw this year. So that's going to get us started. We're going to take a quick little break so we can pee because it's a long fucking episode. And then we're going to actually rank this stuff. All right. Got us some Rice Krispie treat rations. Keep our energy up because it's a long fucking episode. I think
it would be really great, though.
What?
Some Little Caesars.
Right before the snowstorm. Yeah, that's when we're recording. There's like a giant snowstorm is supposed to happen tomorrow.
Tonight, I think.
Yeah, tonight into tomorrow.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't lose power. That's the one thing that I'm fucking worried about.
I'm trying to not think about it.
No, I'm just glad that it's on the weekend. But anyway, I think the best way that we can do this, why don't we go back and forth and pick a movie that we think should be on the list or should not be on the list.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and forth. And if I make a move you disagree with, you can also just move what I did.
Okay.
Okay? So why don't you start?
Okay.
And kind of explain your decision a little bit.
Okay, well, I think Ugly Stepsister should be on here.
Okay.
I think the art direction in it was really, really great.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think there's something cool about a story being told through a different lens. So I really like that as well.
It was a really cool concept, and hearing that it was also body horror. Mm-hmm. Like essentially the Cinderella story told from the perspective of the ugly stepsister. I think most people know about this by now. Mm-hmm. It was like a small release straight to streaming, but I feel like word of mouth was so strong.
Oh, yeah.
And it even got nominated for an Academy Award.
Yeah, for makeup.
Which is awesome that it's getting recognized, but that shows like how special it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, the way that it portrays like basically the pain that women subject themselves to for societal reasons, and packaging that in like a body horror, weird, high concept movie. Yeah, just very cool, very interesting. And it delivered.
Yeah.
But where do you think that should go?
See, I
just
feel
give
like,
it a vicinity.
Look, there's a lot of really good horror that came out this year, but I think, oh my god, how do you click it? Okay. I think like, okay, sure. I think like around here.
Around 6?
Ish, but I don't know. See, like I won't know until.
We'll figure it. That's a good start.
Yeah.
I'm with you. For me, I think I'm going to pick The Long Walk.
So are we
for
actively...
now?
Okay.
I'm going to put it in the same spot for now.
Okay.
Because it's the same thing where The Long Walk, I think that's one that I liked more than you did.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot more than I expected to. So I'm going to put it in the same spot right now, number 6, as Ugly Stepsister, because I feel about the same about the two of those.
Okay.
So what do you think next?
I think Good Boy was really good. I knew it was going to be interesting and like a really good story. Like I already was very interested in seeing it. And then of course, after we saw it, it like exceeded my expectations. So I feel like it's like here.
Ooh, right above.
Yeah, maybe.
Make sure you say what spot, because remember it's
right. I think I'm going to put it in number 5.
Slightly ahead.
But see, like that could also change too. I don't know.
Well, it's my turn.
Okay.
I moved it to number 7.
Because
I didn't think it was as good.
Also, because as soon as I did that, I was like, well, I do like Ugly Stepsister more.
I'm going to try so hard to make this listenable in audio form. It's hard because, we're having fun with the tier maker.
Yeah.
But I put it below those two because for me, it's a ghost story told from the perspective of a dog. We're very into Skinamarink. This felt like a Skinamarink flavor movie, but I don't think it was on the Skinamarink level. I think that's fair. I think it didn't quite deliver as much as I hoped it would, and I'm immune to the dog freaks. That's not enough to win me over. I know that works more for you.
Yeah, no, seeing that adorable dog the whole movie was really great. So.
I love dogs, but you gotta do better than that. I mean, this fucking dog won an award over actual actors.
You know
which
what?
Is insane.
I don't know if we're gonna do an Oscar episode or anything, but
maybe we should.
Yeah. Look, the dog was great in the movie, but the dog was very
cute. That's about it.
We should create a separate category because I feel bad for the actors.
That dog didn't do shit. You know how pissed I would be if a dog won? Like, it's just being a dog, man. It's bullshit. But look, I think it's your turn.
Okay. What if I was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and put it back up.
We're never getting through this.
No, I put it back. No, I do agree that I liked Ugly Stepsister more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, you can take movies away too.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take this one.
Whoa. Hold on. Let's not get that spicy yet. Jesus. You're getting ready to drag away the long walk.
I'm just being silly.
I know.
VHS Halloween. See, look,
okay.
I'm already having trouble. I guess I want to put it maybe 7 or 8. Look, it was great. I think it was really great. I don't think it's the best VHS.
That's the
but
thing.
it was good. It was really good for Halloween.
That's like, it's the good thing and the bad thing about anthology movies, which we love, is like, you know, VHS Halloween had some shorts that we really fucking liked.
Yeah.
But then it had other shorts that we didn't really like. Yeah. So it's hard to like balance that out, you know?
Yeah. It's a weird one to categorize.
It's hard to judge.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I think I'm going to get rid of.
You're going to get her what?
Whoops. I'm going to get rid of Until Dawn. I thought it was fun. I think
that's fair. I will say I got nervous when you picked it up.
Okay. So we were on the same page.
Yeah.
Look, I think I liked it more than most people.
Yeah,
people really hated on this.
I think this was a good movie, but
it was fun.
There's a lot of really good horror this year.
For me, it was very fun, but I don't think it delivered on the premise enough.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's not terrible.
No, it's definitely not.
What do you got though? Or do you want to keep talking about Until Dawn?
No.
We can say goodbye to it if we're in agreement.
Oh no, I agree. Yeah, that should not be on the list. Not this year.
So what do you got then?
See, I feel like I'm gonna start moving around my own choices at this point as I keep adding in stuff.
Maybe we wait and do that later.
All right. All right. I'm gonna take Frankenstein.
I like how you held off. I know
did.
That's what you wanted to do first, but that's like too obvious.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. I'm gonna put it around number 3 because I do have other movies in mind for those top 2 spots, but I do know that I want Frankenstein up here somewhere.
That's gonna be interesting because you liked Frankenstein a lot more than I did, but I'm very respectful of how much you liked it. That's the thing. I'm going to try to like argue with you on some things, okay? But when it's something like this where I know you had like such a special attachment to it, I'm not going to fight you on that. Okay?
Yeah, I think I immediately rewatched it the next day.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But for me, look, we got to start calling this shit.
That is a good point.
Clown in a Cornfield, taken off the list. Fun movie. Yeah. It was another one where it didn't deliver quite what I was hoping for. It was a fun slasher. It was very good as a slasher. But by the end of the movie, the story just felt like, I don't give a shit about any of this. Like, it just felt very uninteresting. Mm-hmm. It was still cool. Is there anything on here that you really did not like?
I will say, here, look, I'll just do it right now. I will say, look, it's not that it was bad. I just really didn't like the dead thing that much. And I think that can go.
That one's so funny because I think I liked it more than you.
Oh, really?
Which I would not expect for this kind of movie.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know, this wasn't like a major release. Mm-hmm. It was basically a woman who starts dating someone through like Tinder who turns out to be a ghost.
Yeah.
So she gets ghosted by a ghost in this movie, which I feel like must have been the tagline early on. But it was fun. It's like a fun concept.
It is.
It does some fun stuff. It does some stuff that was not so fun.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hate. I think
No,
I
I'm
liked
not
it more
hating.
than I thought.
Yeah, no, it was okay. But again, there's a lot of great horror this year. So.
Yeah, maybe not top 10 good.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions. I think
Yeah.
like all of these
Yeah.
would be honorable mentions because there's nothing like I fucking hated. From
No,
last
I don't
year.
think so either. I'm like just looking over. I mean, I guess there's another one I could pull off there.
Okay, well, you could do that next.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take off the parenting.
Okay. It was a fun movie.
It was very fun,
Yeah.
but it was like the thing I keep saying is this is like a movie that was created by an algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has all these actors that are like really big right
Yeah.
now that have like these followings. They fucking got you
Yeah.
with Lisa Kudrow.
They did.
It's like, gotcha, all the 90s girls that watch Friends. So it's that kind of stacked cast. And the comedy in it, it's like, it's very funny, but it's very safe.
Yeah.
So it was kind of disposable, but it was a really fun disposable time.
Yeah.
I still really did like it.
Yeah, this is honestly, this movie is another one of those good like Halloween watches. I know we
Yeah,
didn't see it during
totally.
Halloween, but I feel like I could see people wanting to watch this on Halloween.
If you want like a silly horror comedy
Yeah.
that is very lightweight,
Yeah.
like it's very fun.
And it also goes
is-
into Airbnb horror too.
Yeah.
So if you need Airbnb horror,
It's
yeah.
funny because that's such a good way to put it though, that it's like a holiday movie that's not a holiday movie
Yeah.
because it has the feel and it's like a family getting
Yeah.
together, but it doesn't take place on a holiday, I don't
No.
think.
I don't think so. I think it's just like a random weekend.
Yeah. But what were you going to take off?
Oh, look, I was way more excited for this movie than I think
Okay.
it
yeah.
turned out. Wolfman just like really wasn't it. And it's not against any, I don't know. It just like really didn't work for me. It doesn't really
Yeah.
belong on this list, I don't think. But it was
Yeah.
okay.
I agree. That's one that like, you know, it's the director who made Invisible Man recently. Remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
And that was really good.
Yeah,
So
that
it
was
was
great.
like, hell yeah, like a body horror take on the Wolfman. But I just think it didn't push anything far enough to be like noteworthy. It felt very like by the numbers, very tame.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing I could say about it. So I agree with you. Now it's getting tough.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about
I
to
got one. Okay.
take that one. Yeah.
I'm pulling down drop.
Yeah. Drop and drop.
I'm dropping drop. I did like this movie. I
Yeah.
think my biggest complaint, you know, you were way more excited about it. I didn't give a shit, but I was like, sure, I'll see it. And I liked it more than I thought. I probably wouldn't have seen it on my own, but I'm glad that I did see it.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool concept. What is it like? I think, isn't it like it's a woman going on a first date with this guy and then someone starts texting her, trying to get her to airdropping her, trying to get her to poison this guy
Yeah.
and threatening her with harm to her
child.
kids and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, so it's like, it's interesting. It's like, what would you do in this situation? It's very psychological, very cat and mouse, you know? Honestly, I think my problem with it is just in like the third act, remember it turns into like an action movie?
Yeah.
Like it starts doing way too much.
That threw me off a lot because I was enjoying it. I
Yeah.
was enjoying the movie, but I will say there was this switch in I guess it was like the middle or the third part of the movie.
Yeah.
Just threw me off.
I think if they had kept it smaller scale and stuck to like the cat and mouse stuff, they didn't need to go so big.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing. It could have been so much better. I think it would have been on the top 10 if they had stuck with that original style. But oh well. What do you got?
What is this?
Hard eyes.
Can't barely see it. It's getting tough now.
It's getting tough.
It's really
We got
tough.
a lot we
now.
got to cut. You got to really think top 10. Like what is not going to make top 10? Or you can move something up if you want. If you know it's going to be on here.
I mean, I do have some things that I know I want on here.
Yeah, go ahead. That'll slim it down a little bit.
All right. Look, I love weapons so much. I have to
Okay,
put it-
number 2.
Yeah. I was blown away by this movie. Like,
Okay.
I was already excited to see it, and then it like exceeded my expectations, and it was incredible.
I don't think I'm going to keep it at number 2.
Okay.
But I can see this being on the list.
Okay.
I am going to drop him.
Okay.
We liked him more than most people.
Yeah.
I think people were very negative about this.
Yeah, if there were like some of these movies like didn't come out then this year, then I probably would have been high. It probably would have been on my top 10.
It's like number 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, it's tough because, we liked it a lot more. But I think the problem for me is like the style was immaculate and it did so much interesting stuff with the story, but it almost felt like it was 2/3 of a fucking amazing movie.
Yeah.
And it's too bad because I heard in the original script, the ending was different and it sounded way more interesting. It felt like they played it more safe. By the way, we might spoil some things when we start really talking about the movies. But I'm going to try not to give away like endings or anything crazy. We don't need to say that unless it's important to the argument, let's say. So what do you got?
Okay. Where is the mouse? Hello?
Not working.
Did it die?
Fuck.
When's the last time you changed the batteries? It's really hard trying to decide what goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I could let this one go.
Which one?
Dangerous Animals.
Okay.
Sorry. I think I could let Dangerous Animals go.
Okay.
Can you?
I'm with you.
Okay. It was good.
It's funny. I've heard now, because this is one we saw early, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it now because it's streaming now, I think. And people seem like really big on this. And I just remember feeling kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Like
I kind of had the same experience.
Yeah. It's like very cool concept. A serial killer in Australia who is killing people by feeding them to sharks in this like ritualistic manner.
Yeah.
I think that's such a cool concept. I think they just didn't push the horror as hard as I wanted. And I've heard people say like, because it's kind of tame with the shark violence basically. And I've heard some people say like, good, I don't need to see that. But for me, I felt like if they shocked us with that early on, it would have raised the stakes so much.
I will say, I do think them not having the shark stuff in there was commentary about how sharks are not as violent as they're being portrayed in movies, which I will lend to the movie.
They drove that home later on. I guess that's
like the
true.
people are the monsters, not the shark.
Sure. But as a horror fan, I kind of wanted more from it. It was fun.
I will say this was another mystery movie for us, and when I saw it was this movie, I got worried because I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Well, I think we hadn't heard a lot about it.
Yeah,
and the concept was kind of like maybe it could have led to some unfavorable content with the women.
Yeah, I think I was on edge.
Huge worry.
Yeah.
I think I looked it up in the theater when it was Dangerous Animals. I was like, "Ah, fuck," and that was okay.
Yeah. I think for me, like I was on edge the whole time wondering, where is this going? Yeah. I wasn't prepared for a movie like that.
But I'm going to go ahead. I'm moving up Queens of the Dead. How about that?
Okay. I thought you were going to take it off and I'm like, you can't take it off.
Nope. How about that? Because that's one that I know you're going to want to have on here. And can't disrespect Tina Romero.
No. The movie was really great. I will say I love this movie a lot, but and I really do love this, but I do like Ugly Stepsister more.
Okay. Do you want to move that now?
Yeah, I'm moving it. We'll put this here.
Okay, so you just switched it. So Ugly Stepsister is number 5 and Queens of the Dead number 6, tied with Long Walk.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to. You know what? I'm taking off Bone Lake.
Yeah.
That was a late edition. We saw that like a week ago, I think.
Yeah, we haven't even recorded an episode yet for it.
And I think we are going to, because that's the funny thing is I think there's a lot to talk about because we saw it without knowing anything. I only knew the poster. I didn't know anything about it, but I heard people talking it up. It came out around the same time as, what was that fucking exorcism movie that we skipped? You remember?
I don't remember.
It was one you really wanted to see, and then we decided not to because of the content.
Oh, Shelby Oaks.
Yeah. It was around that same time.
I was so excited to see Shelby Oaks.
Yeah. But it was like very briefly in theaters, so we missed it.
Yeah.
but I wanted to check it out. And it's so fun going into these movies when you don't know anything about it. But it wasn't quite what I was expecting, for good and for bad. It felt like, we're kind of giving it away before we record the episode.
Yeah.
But it felt kind of like Better Watch Out. Is that the name? No.
The Christmas movie?
No. Yeah, that's not. It was very like Ready or Not in like the tone, which I did not expect.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
But it was like it was very fun.
Yeah.
It's just it felt like Ready or Not, but like it didn't completely deliver on that kind of style, that kind of movie.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm gonna just throw this in here, Frewaka.
Frauwaka.
Frauwaka. Oops. I can't. My mouse keeps dying.
All right, let me change. Another break. Gotta change the batteries in the mouse. Okay. Got to see the kitties real quick.
How are they doing?
They're still sleeping. But what are you doing with Frauwaka?
I'm gonna just put it over here somewhere.
Number 7?
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I knew that I wanted to see it, but I wasn't sure what to expect from it. And it like really surprised me.
We're always down for folk horror.
Yeah.
That was like, listen, here I might as well. I'm going to use my turn. You put it number 7 with Good Boy. I'm putting it at number 4.
Yeah.
Because I really fucking like this movie. I'm glad we got to see this because, you hear about all the big ones like Weapons and Sinners and all this stuff. You don't hear as many people talk about Frauwaka. And I legitimately think it's on the same kind of level. It's such a good Irish folklore movie that is absolutely fucking beautiful. Great movie.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay. I'm gonna bring her back. I'm gonna go ahead and take up
I was waiting to see how you'd finish that.
I'm gonna bring her back and I'm gonna put her up here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe here. See
here?
Maybe at number 5. Because I don't know where to put it. I'm trying to get things in the vicinity.
Yeah.
I need to sort out later.
Right now it's the same as Ugly Stepsister.
Yeah. So number 5.
Interesting. We're going to have discussions about that. Look, I wasn't sure before. Now that we're starting to fill out the list, it's getting a little clear, like what has to go.
Oh,
I'm taking off the monkey.
Okay.
Because the monkey, I really had a fun time with it. We love Oz Perkins. Very fun movie and such a fun concept. But I don't know if it hangs with the rest of this stuff, honestly.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of stuff I put above it.
Yeah, I think that's fair, but I really loved the monkey. I think Oz Perkins did a great job with the monkey and Keeper.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, once we get more stuff on the list, you can decide if you want to bring it back.
Okay.
What do you got?
Well, while we're talking about it, I'm going to grab Keeper, and I'm just going to put Keeper, like, number 8.
Okay. So you like Keeper more than Monkey? Keeper more than the Monkey?
I think I do, because I think this was such an interesting, like, fresh look at, like, well, I don't know if it's spoiling it. It's like a fresh look at witchcraft, which I really loved. And the ending was so striking.
And a fresh look at dating in your 30s.
Yeah, that too.
It was very interesting. I'm glad that we decided to see it, even though it got not great reviews, because I did like a lot of things about it. Yeah. I would put it, if it's going to stay on the list, we'll see. It would definitely be on like the bottom part of it. But I liked it more than most people.
Yeah.
I am going to put Companion at number 4. I think for a long time, because we saw this very early in the year, in my like internal top 10, which I haven't really updated for a while, Companion was like toward the top of the list, like maybe number 2. Because I really liked Companion.
Yeah.
But so much stuff has come out since then. I'm not sure if it's quite that high, but I think it's still going to be on the list.
Yeah, no, I think I would still have this on the list too. I remember this didn't turn out quite what I expected it to turn out like.
Yeah.
But I still really enjoyed it.
Well, now, before you make your move, I want to tell you, we have 11 movies on the list. So already, we would have to take stuff off to add stuff. So knowing that, like, with the ones that are left, are there any that you can look at now and say, like, no, they're not better than any of these movies?
This might be controversial, but I really...
Get spicy.
As much as I love VHS, there's just so much good horror. I don't know. I think I could live with it not being there.
Okay.
What about you?
It's your move. You don't need my consensus.
Well, this is our podcast, so I'm trying. I'm always trying to negotiate.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We're fighting right now. So take that shit off the list. Who cares what I think? Oh, you already did. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I think like there were more than one of these shorts that I did not like. Especially that first one. I fucking hated that one.
Yeah, I did not like that.
It's tough because some of the best ones on here are like one of the best or some of the best VHS shorts. But
we should rank VHS shorts.
We could, yes. Oh my God. If we took every single one, see how many we remember. That'll be fun. Oh shit. You know what? I'm taking off Hard Eyes.
Okay.
Really loved Hard Eyes.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Like, you love the holiday slashers. And this one, like, it is such a good slasher, even outside of being like a Valentine's Day slasher.
Yeah.
Just tons of fun. But as much as I love slashers, it wasn't like such an excellent slasher that it would be like top 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think this one was really good, and honestly, I'd love to watch it again for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
But I don't think I would put it on this list.
It was very, very good though. Mm-hmm. What about your next move?
Okay. Now, I just feel like it's fair that we could pull Black Phone 2 off of here. Not to say I didn't enjoy what I did see.
We're not Black Phone heads.
Look, it definitely surprised me, and we'll have an episode on that.
I don't think we will.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay, well, I'll just say
back to,
I love the cinematography.
Yes.
I thought that was incredible, and I would love to see a whole movie. They have these like nightmare sequences. Yeah, I would love to see a whole movie with those nightmare sequences because they were fucking cool.
Here's what's interesting. Part of why we put this off is because I felt like we're gonna have to watch the first one again because we fell asleep during it, and if we're doing episodes about both these movies, then like fuck, it's so much, and we didn't really even care about Black Phone. And now that we fell asleep during the second one, we're not recording shit for these. We're gonna skip them. That's the 2026 mentality. But I agree with you. I did see. So what's so funny? I'll say what I thought now since we're not doing an episode. I thought it was funny because, you know, this is one of those movies that was pushed like crazy, and watching it, there are these sequences of these kills that are done in this like Super 8 kind of style, you know, where the scene is silent and there's this crazy soundtrack over it, you know. And I was like, this feels so much like Sinister. You remember that? Yeah. And that was one that like something came out last year that was ranking like horror movies by like how scary they were, using some kind of like weird scientific method that probably meant nothing. But in that list, Sinister was number 1.
Okay. It is a scary movie.
It's very scary. But it's funny that was seen as number 1. And so the cynical part of me was like, we need to do that. Let's do that in Black Phone 2. And I found out the director of Black Phone 2 was the director of Sinister. Same director.
Oh, okay.
Explains a lot about those scenes then. Yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense.
And that's the strongest part of the movie, surprise. Is like those scenes are legitimately
really
terrifying. Unnerving. Yeah. A surprising amount of violence toward children, which I can only imagine how people would feel getting like ambushed by that shit. So there we go. That's our content warning. Yeah. But when it moves away from that, it's kind of the same way I felt about Sinister, which is like those little vignettes were so strong.
They're so
but
good.
The overall story was kind of like whatever. Like who cares? I think that's the same thing in Black Phone too. Like when it gets really deep into the story toward the end, I was also asleep for a lot of it, but it just felt like this is not interesting. I just want to see these little Super 8 vignettes. But it was cool.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, look. I think I can pull off Together.
Okay.
Look, it was a good movie, but I personally don't think it delivered on the concept.
I can agree. I think especially the finale, like without outright spoiling it, I think it's building up to this giant body horror moment, which should surprise nobody, even if you haven't seen it, because it is a body horror movie.
Yeah, it's literally the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it didn't quite deliver on that.
Yeah.
But it had a lot of great like jump scares and stuff. It was surprisingly kind of scary.
Yeah.
So still cool.
Yeah.
Getting tough, getting real tough. Listen.
Okay, listen what? What's happening?
As much as I did enjoy Final Destination Bloodlines, that is the one I think is number 11 for me. It was very, very fun, but I don't know, not on the level of a lot of these other movies.
Yeah. It goes without saying that this movie is just very special. Like, like no spoiler, like it's Tony Todd's last movie.
I think everyone in the entire world knows about this at this point, thanks to social media.
Yeah. And that makes this film inherently very special.
Yes. Especially because, you know, this is number 6 in the series. And I've heard a lot of people say that this is their favorite Final Destination. And for me personally, I think it's my number 2, like right behind the original.
I think it might be my number 2, or maybe it's just tied for number 1 with the first one, because it's just
they delivered.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah, it surprised me because when I saw the trailers, I was like, fuck.
Yep, here we go again.
Yeah, but I feel like they did that on purpose, and I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what these movies are about, is traumatizing you.
Yeah.
What do you got? It's getting tough.
It is.
We still have 3 more to cut. Just for the record, we have 28 Years Later, Sinners, and Begonia. So either they move up and replace stuff, or they go away.
This is so difficult because all of these movies that are left up here are great. They're great movies.
Yup. It's going to get real tough.
I know. And I just don't know. I feel like, can we just, instead of like cutting, I feel like at this point, can we hold off cutting for a second and go into the list? Like,
whatever you want. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like we're dancing around an elephant in the room. Can we just address like,
do not, as long as it's not the number 1.
That is what I'm talking about.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
We're gonna wait.
Okay. All right. I think I need Begonia on here.
Okay.
I'm putting it next to Keeper in number 8, but I don't know where it goes just yet. But I know that I need to see it on there.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna start having the real arguments once we get everything called down.
Yeah. What?
Listen, okay, we know fucking Sinners could be on the list.
That's
Why
what
are we
I just
dancing
said.
around
So
it?
what do you mean? Okay, you're putting it. Okay.
You know what? No. I'm going to put it at number 3 for now, because let's not be fucking stupid, okay? It's
we know that Sinners is going to be on the list.
It's not number 9. Let's not tease around it. We'll put it at number 3 for now, and then we'll figure it out. Now, the question is, only thing we have left is 28 Years Later. Is this going to be on the list or not?
I don't know.
Do you want to start moving stuff around and see?
I'm throwing it on here at number 9 just to have it on, because it needs to.
Okay.
I need
to
see.
Be in contention.
This fucking mouse.
All right. So that's a number 9. So as a reminder, can you read off top to bottom, because I have to turn my head to look at the screen.
Okay.
Just read the names of the movies that are on the list right now.
Okay, so from top to bottom, loosely, it's Weapons, Frankenstein, Sinners, Frauke, Companion, The Ugly Stepsister, Bring Her Back, Queens of the Dead, The Long Walk, Good Boy, Keeper, Begonia, and 28 Years Later.
Yes. So that's 13 movies. We already know we have to cut 3. And Looking at this list now, I'm going to take off Good Boy.
Okay.
I already said it's a cool concept, great cinematography, but it doesn't deliver enough for me to make it like feel on the level of like Skinamarink and those kind of movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's not ready for the top 10 in my opinion. So you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. We could take that off.
You're supposed to fucking fight me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Why don't you go ahead? What do you got? You don't have to cut them. You could just figure out what spot they're in.
Okay, I want to take Begonia and just put Begonia at number 7 right now.
Bold swing. We're going to have one spot. We're going to be here all night. Okay. Do you really think it's number 7?
I don't know.
Does that feel right?
I don't know. This is too hard.
Okay. We'll leave it number 7 for now.
I don't know. You're moving weapons? Whoa, hold on.
I'm moving weapons to number 5.
Okay, well, I'm moving weapons.
Hold on. How about this? Okay, we're seriously never like we go back and forth from agreeing on everything to just putting our foot down. We gotta hold on. I want you to pick something that you think is above weapons.
Okay.
Maybe something that's below it. Does anything below it look like it's above weapons?
I don't think so.
Is there anything on the level of weapons or above it do you think should be below it?
I think Bring Her Back is below weapons. Not
Okay.
that it, it was a very good movie, but I just don't understand why you move weapons down so low.
Here's the problem.
Okay. Okay, so it is a problem.
Put The Long Walk at number 4 because I think it's above weapons.
Yeah, so it's not, and that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it at number 3.
Leapfrogging weapons up to number 3. Okay, we can hold on to that for now. God, what is our number 2? You know what? I think Frolica is my number 2.
And look, you have me running weird defense for weapons. I'm so confused right
You know
now.
what's so funny? I didn't even mean to leapfrog weapons. I know that's what I just did and made you look like a fucking dickhead. I was legitimately like, what do I think is number 2? I really do think Frolica. Do you think it's below weapons?
Look, I really love Frolica, and I think it could be a number 2, but I thought weapons was better than Frolica.
Let's hold
Not that
on.
I don't like Frolica, because I do.
Let's hold on to those for now, because right now I think weapons at number 3 is pretty good.
Okay. All
What-
right. Well, if that's at number 3, then
What do you think is number 2?
then Frankenstein would be number 2.
All right. Now, you have to recognize, okay? Frankenstein is going to be a compromise.
I guess, but hold on. Like,
Uh-huh.
let me run some defense for Frankenstein real quick.
Yes.
Every part of this production was so like meticulously and
Yes.
perfectly chosen, from the colors to the compositions to the costuming to the makeup and hair and
Practical sets.
it was literally people working at the top of their craft.
It's a piece of art.
Like every single person involved in this film was working at the peak of their craft. Like
Yes.
it's extremely beautiful. It exceeds on the delivery of the concepts. Like it's so incredible.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as a Frankenstein movie, it's not really doing anything exceptional. Like it's kind of a traditional telling of the Frankenstein story. Doesn't really challenge anything. Doesn't really change anything up. I personally think this movie is completely supported by the art design. And that's not a bad thing.
No.
I think that's still super special. But I think Ugly Stepsister also delivered super well in the art department.
Oh yeah. And what's great about these two is they were both like period movies, but in such fresh ways.
So that's what I'm getting at. I'm going to put Ugly Stepsister at number 2 because I think that it delivered on the art direction but it also delivered on telling this really interesting, really fresh story.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I don't think I fully understand how we're gonna do this because this is making zero sense to me on how.
No, we just have to like find the compromises.
Okay.
Because it's going to be both of our list, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Is there anything you move around? Is there anything in here that screams number 10? We still do have 2 we have to cut.
Okay. Now, I'm just saying this with the preface that I love this movie and I love it so much.
Okay. I'm
but
ready.
With everything here, I guess I could put this at number 10.
Wow. Queens of the Dead.
I really look.
I thought you were going to cut it. So, yes.
I don't think I can cut it. I don't think I can because
yes.
I think it's what's nice about this movie is that it delivers the horror comedy side, which
very well.
Yeah. And I feel like we don't really have that represented here with the rest.
Yes.
So I feel like it deserves that spot at least to represent horror comedy because it was incredible horror comedy.
Queens of the Dead is a super fun zombie movie that is also super funny and super smart and really kind of it punches above its weight is what I think. It's not just that, oh, it's Tina Romero. It's like, no, she really did it. Like she really made something super fun and special.
And she did it with her unique voice, which I thought, like, because I feel like it could be so easy to be like the daughter of a exceptional director.
Yes,
you know,
and make a zombie movie.
Right. But like this exceeded my expectations. I knew it would be cool. I didn't think it was going to be this cool. And I love this movie so much.
It's cool. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. It's a cool fucking movie.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of locked in at number 10.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Okay.
So for me, I'm going to do something spicy and take 28 Years Later off the list.
Yeah, I've had trouble deciding, but I feel like it should maybe come off the list.
It was excellent.
It was.
There's been a weird backlash to it, I feel like, but I'm on the side that I really loved it. I love the style. I love the story. I'm very excited to see the Bone Temple, but I think that's part of the problem is it does kind of feel like half of a movie and we haven't seen the second half yet.
Yeah.
So maybe that's enough to take it off the top 10. So we almost have 10. We have one more that we have to cut.
Okay, so this is where I think it's hard because I think
Okie dokie.
I would cut a movie that you wouldn't cut.
Uh-oh. Which one?
I think I would cut The Long Walk, but I know that you love
thing. I'm not gonna. You don't need to waste your turn, okay? I think The Long Walk is gonna be one of those compromise movies. Okay, where it's like there's some movies on here that maybe wouldn't be on my top 10, but I know they're gonna be on your top 10. Long Walk is gonna be high on mine, so maybe if you want to move it around, you can. Doesn't have to be that high.
The thing is I don't hate this movie.
I know. But where do you think it should be then, if we're going to compromise on it?
Okay, do you think it was better than Bring Her Back?
This is your turn.
But this is our list.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I do think it is.
Yeah. Okay. So then what if we put it here?
Number 5.
At number 5.
It's funny you bring up Bring Her Back. I guess I'll take my turn here.
Okay.
I'm putting Bring Her Back at number 9. I think like this is one the horror community really loved, partly because we're all fucking sickos, but I just think I enjoyed Talk to Me more. I think that was more of a surprise and I had more fun with it. And Bring Her Back, like, yes, it's like very shocking with the violence and everything. The most interesting part to me of all fucking people was like the lore around the videotape.
I would love to see more about that.
I don't. I
love it.
But I love it. I love that you get this tiny little sliver of it, and then you're watching her try to replicate this ritual to bring back her dead daughter, right?
Right. Yeah. I think what I mean when I say that I would like to see more of that is I would really like to see more like found footage, can't get those words up. Fresh takes on witchcraft.
Yeah.
there was something about seeing these like weird, obscure videotapes dealing with witchcraft where it was like, I want that. I want to see more of that.
It was cool. And the way they frame it almost is like something you would order on the internet. It's like this homemade video. And yeah, it just feels very creepy, very like copy pasta.
Yeah.
But I thought that was like super cool. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I think it's just not as high as I think a lot of people put it for me. So what do you feel? You think number 9 is solid?
I think that works.
Okay. Well, then what do you got?
I feel like the top 3 is going to be difficult.
It's getting stacked. We have 3 movies at number 2 right now. Why don't we try to do the bottom part? And is there anything here you would cut? Because we still have to cut one.
I think... Oh, fuck.
I think I know what I would cut.
Okay, so right now, I'm in between Begonia and Companion. And I'm trying to decide...
Interesting.
Which I feel like... See, what sucks is we saw Companion back in like February. And I saw Begonia like a month ago or so.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
Can I throw something out there?
Yeah.
I think I would actually cut Keeper.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks not to have a Oz Perkins movie on the list.
I will say I would have... This is on my top 10. Like,
okay.
I do...
For sure? Or is it like the bottom part?
It might be the bottom part.
Then how do you feel about keeping it? Because do you think
no, I agree with you. We can go ahead and cut it. But I just want to say, like, personally, like, I will defend Oz Perkins because I don't know what it is.
I love Keeper.
I just love his movies.
I guess the reasoning that I have internally is that I think the concept and the payoff are super strong, but I think a lot of the movie feels like it's spinning its wheels. And that's... Looking at it that way, it has like super strong parts, but maybe as a package, it doesn't come together as well as these other movies.
Yeah.
You can save that for my turn. But knowing now we have 10 movies, how would you move that stuff around without Keeper?
Oh, you want me to...
Oh, did you already take it off?
Yeah, I already took it off. So I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Okay, I guess I'm getting 2 turns in a row, baby.
Well, then I do.
Okay. We could put The Long Walk at number 8. That's
do you want it higher?
This is okay. This is the compromise because you said it wouldn't be on your list. For me, this movie made me feel so many things. It's so fucking ridiculous because you said it's like Hunger Games for the boys.
Yeah.
I'm a boy. What can I say? It worked for me.
This was a really interesting scope into male friendship, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. But it's just like the way it depicts desperation and hopelessness. It felt so raw and so realistic. And it's just like, I'm always a fan of these kind of bottle stories where it's just the whole movie kind of taking place in this one space. And I think it delivers on that so well, even though, I mean, they're constantly moving. So it's not literally one space, but you're always centered on these characters.
Yeah.
And
one space in time.
Yes. And just the way like all the themes come together so strongly. I just love this on like an emotional level. But I'm okay with it at number 8 since it wasn't super strong. It wasn't as strong for you.
Yeah.
So you got 2 turns.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
I think I'm going to move Companion down to number 7. I think I don't know if Begonia's going up, but I'm going to just shove.
Put it number
Begonia
6?
up. Yeah.
Okay, bottom of the list starting to come together. I would put Companion higher, but number 7 feels like a good compromise.
Okay.
I just think like that was another one where the concept was so interesting, and you know, some people go back and forth on how much horror there is in there, but it's
I think this is a horror movie.
Well, it's the psychological element of like, imagine being in her shoes and learning that you're basically a sex robot.
Yeah.
And what that would do to you, like existentially, I think it delivers on that really well in a really interesting way.
Well, I mean, I think it also like is speaking to the theme of like how women feel in straight relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It delivers on all of that stuff in a really clear way. It's basically like a modern Stepford Wives, but like it dives into the emotional element very strongly.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that for now. I'm putting Weapons back at number 5.
Okay. I don't know why you keep doing this. I just want to say, like,
yes,
weapons is honestly, I think, my number 2. Like, on my list, it is definitely like my number 2, maybe number 3. I don't know. I could probably switch them around, but
why don't we try it at number 3? What do you think? So now, for number 2, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put Frankenstein number 4. We already kind of talked about it. I think you like it a lot more than I do, but that's still pretty high on the list. Gives us room. Why don't you just fucking put the number 1 movie in there? Like, why are we?
I don't know why we're dancing around this. Look, Sinners is number 1. I don't know why we're waiting so long for this.
We'll get in. I have a whole thing. I'll get on a soapbox and talk about this. It's just taking up space right now. We both know it's the number 1. It's so funny because we never said the word Sinners before we talked about this, because we would say, like, I'm pretty sure I know it's going to be our number 1. We never said Sinners. No. We just psychically knew. We'll talk about it later. Fuck it. But now the question is number 2.
Well, I think if we're not going to put weapons there, and this is between these 2, I think I have to put Ugly Stepsister.
Okay.
But I guess I'll just say that there's room. I'll put Freywaka down at 5.
Okay. Listen, we're close to the end. We're almost 2 hours in.
Oh my God.
I think we're like...
I didn't realize we've been doing this that long.
We're getting to the point where I think it's starting to come together. So I'm going to make a couple moves.
Okay.
I just swapped Frauke and Frankenstein. Put Frauke at number 4 and Frankenstein number 5.
Okay.
How does that look? Do you think that feels like balanced out and good?
I guess that's balanced because, I'd probably put it at 2 or 3. So.
Okay. So you'd probably have weapons at number 2 and...
And I would have Frankenstein number 3.
Okay. Where would Frauke be?
Maybe number 4. So I guess that works.
I think that's a pretty good compromise. Okay. And it's been 2 fucking hours. I think we didn't have any trouble arguing and fighting over this.
I don't know. I mean, like, why don't you like Frankenstein?
I do like it, but it's like I said, I think the art is the thing that carries the whole movie, and I think you put more importance into that than I do.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's enough of a complete package. But the art is enough to, like...
But what if I can convince you on the acting alone, between Mia Goth surprisingly playing a second role, and then Jacob Elordi capturing the, like, progression and how this creature, like, went from, like, scared and unintelligent to, like, completely intelligent, completely emotionally aware. Like,
I mean, that's the Frankenstein story.
But But how good of a job did they do conveying that? And then with it being split into these parts where you got to see different perspectives, I really loved that. And I do have to, like, kind of fight for it because, I think that every part of this was delivered so well.
I think for me, the issue is with Frauke. I think already the concept, it's this Irish folklore. It's a lot of witchcraft stuff is cool, but what surprised me is it doesn't just carry itself on the premise. Like, the movie delivers on, like, there are these nightmare scenes that are absolutely terrifying and shot so well. The movie overall, like, the cinematography and stuff is beautiful. Like, this is a very beautiful movie. And the, like, supernatural elements that come into play with this woman's basement and wondering, like, where that leads, and the way it creeps into, like, the dreams and everything was so terrifying. And the way they deliver on that in the ending, which I don't want to spoil because I think a lot of people haven't seen this.
Yeah. The ending
is so interesting.
Great. Yeah.
Yes.
It's very striking.
It's just fresh and surprising, and I think that's why I put it so high.
Yeah, I will say, like, the ending, I don't know if this is spoiling it, but it gave Midsummer vibes. Too, which totally. I thought was, like, really cool, really well done. Really cool.
So, hearing all that, would you switch the 2 of those or not? Whatever you decide on, I think will be the decision.
I think I can leave Frauke up there because it's a fresh concept.
Okay. Works for me. So I think we have our list. Why don't we start at number 10?
Okay.
And we'll go from there to the top. and just give some quick words, very quick, to each one.
Do we need to do that? I don't think we need
Just very
to
quick.
Okay.
So why don't you start at number 10?
Queens of the Dead definitely deserve to be on this list.
Yes, we said a lot about this one
we have
already.
talked a lot about this already, but it definitely deserves to be up here. And if you haven't seen it, you should go see it.
Yeah, I think we've said a lot about most of these. We can just stop on the ones that, because there are some that we haven't really talked that much about. But number 9, we did talk a lot about Bring Her Back already, why that's down there.
Mm-hmm. The Long Walk, I personally didn't enjoy it as much as you did, but it was very, very good. Like, it was like extremely well done.
So that's why it's at number 8.
Yeah.
And number 7 is Companion.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6.
Begonia, which we really didn't get to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Begonia, I don't think we haven't released the episode yet.
I think that's next week, maybe.
Okay. Begonia was really great. Emma Stone crushed it.
Yes.
And
listen, if you want to know our full thoughts, tune in. We're going to release that before we do the top 10, so it's going to be on the feed already. But yeah, it was like very cool story.
Yeah.
With a very cool ending. We both also love Poor Things.
Mm-hmm.
No surprise.
And then there's Frankenstein.
At number 5.
Yeah, which is a beautiful movie. I never thought it would have been this low on the list, but that's okay.
Number 5 is good. It's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. And we talked about that. The compromise is Frolic is number 4. Number 3 is Weapons.
Which is just, it was so good. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it again, but I really want to.
Yeah.
I think another strong point of this film is the ending. The ending is absolutely insane. So funny. So, I don't want to spoil if you haven't seen it, but it's...
Most people have seen Weapons at this point. I think Weapons is huge, and it's on HBO now.
Yeah, there was a really good marriage of comedy and horror in this in a way that I haven't seen done before.
Well, it's frustrating because it is one of those movies that you have the people who, because it's funny, they're like, it's not horror, it's a comedy movie, not understanding that, like...
Those people don't watch horror.
They do not. It's absolutely a horror movie that has a dark sense of humor. It's the same as movies like Get Out. People said the same thing. They don't seem to understand. Huh?
Oh, well, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, people don't understand you can have a horror movie that also has a dark sense of humor, and that doesn't make it a comedy.
Yeah. Well, you said, actually, we were talking to one of our friends about this movie, and they had like a coworker that said this wasn't a horror movie, which I was like...
A lot of people online are saying that.
That's crazy. It is absolutely a horror movie.
I'll say for me, like, I wouldn't have put it this high, because for me, it's like... I think the most interesting part is the storytelling and the way it's broken up with different characters' perspectives. But I know that when we saw it in theaters, there were parts that felt like they dragged a little as it like retreaded stuff and showing different perspective. It's an interesting concept, but like to me, it messed with the pacing a little bit.
Okay.
That's the only real fault I have. I still think like, sure, number 3, that works.
I have to say, I really do kind of like seeing Ugly Stepsister up so high.
At number 2?
Number 2. Because this movie, when we first saw it, was so special. And I had a couple of friends reach out and talk to me about this movie. Like, have you seen this? And it's like, yes, it's so good. And just like, just like gushing over the art direction and how well they handled the period stuff. And it was just like really well done. This is such a cool movie.
I definitely am not surprised it's this high. I had a lot of expectations because it was getting a lot of attention, and it delivered on all that. So yeah, I am totally cool with this in number 2. It might be number 2 on my list as well.
Okay.
But number 1.
Obviously.
Listen.
You know what? I will say one thing about this.
Yeah.
I am mad we didn't get to see it again and get a 35 millimeter strip of film because when I saw they did that, I was like, oh, that is so cool. I wish we could have did that. This movie is so special.
I just want to say, like, I know this is like the obvious choice because Sinners is getting so much acclaim. It just broke records with the Academy Awards, the number of nominations. What was it, 16 nominations?
It broke records. It's Oscar history.
Yes, it got more nominations than any movie. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, is it just the most for a horror movie? It's like, no, for any movie.
Ever.
Which has invited a lot of new hate to the movie, of
As
course.
always.
But the fact of the matter is, we already went into this earlier. We don't need to retread too much, but like I didn't have huge expectations because we saw it right away before the like full hype train, and it blew me the fuck away.
Yeah.
All the period stuff in it. I mentioned this in our Sinners episode, but I had so much fun with the period stuff that I was just like, I could watch this.
I know.
You know, I don't need anything else.
They handled all of that so perfectly, and the whole cast interacts so naturally.
Yes.
That I felt like you felt like you were stepping into time with this.
Yes. And it was such an accomplishment that they do that and have like so many strong, interesting characters and stuff that you legitimately want to get to know these people and what's going on. But then they kind of remind you every now and then with like random weird jump scares and stuff. They kind of keep you on edge and remind you that like, yes, this is a horror movie and it's coming.
Yeah.
And it was just such a smart way to deliver on all of the themes of this movie, because like the reason that I am so happy about the acclaims it's getting is because this is a movie that has such a clear Black voice behind it that is showing like the beauty of Black culture and commenting on the idea of appropriation, because it's celebrating Blackness so strongly throughout so much of the movie, including the big scene everyone talks about, you know, the musical number. That I feel like even people who hate on this movie are like, yeah, but that part, like it just delivers on that messaging so well.
Yeah, I feel like there's no universe where there aren't film schools teaching lessons on that scene alone.
It's just, there's such a genuine voice behind all of this. And I love that it also, you know, while commenting on appropriation and showing like, of course, these other cultures are going to be drawn to the Black culture because look how fucking awesome it is.
Yes.
You know, so it's literally these Irish vampires who are just like, we need that. And at the same time, it doesn't feel like that messaging is particularly like mean or angry. It's more like, yeah, how can you blame them? You know what I mean? Because it didn't like, it's not like, oh, they fix everything and hooray, it's all better. It's just like showing, yeah, this is kind of a point in history and this is where it's going to go from here. And yeah, that was just so strong. And then it's, you know, packaged in a fucking cool horror movie.
Yeah, I think what's really also outstanding about this movie is that for so long in film history and in horror history, sometimes women and relationships that involve women are kind of tossed aside. Yeah. And here you get such a like dynamic range of women and their strength and the way that you should, I don't know, care and love for your partner, or, you know, there's just so much care and such a huge emotional heart to the film.
Exactly.
And seeing like family dynamics and how strongly tied everyone is together. I feel like we could probably do another episode on Sinners, just how impactful it is. But this is definitely like number one horror movie this year.
Whatever. It's like, this is our personal list. There's always that desire when you're doing something like this to really make it stand out as like, no, these are our fucking choices. They're different from everyone else. I think we have some stuff on this list that's definitely like when I look at mainstream top 10 lists, we have stuff featured on here that's not on those lists. Yeah. But Sinners, there's just no fucking denying it. Yeah. That's just how it is. But I think it's a good list. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
So it's another year down. We were really putting this off. It's going to take fucking forever to edit this, especially with the video.
That sucks.
Thanks a lot. I think you could tell who does the editing by that comment.
Look, I used to do the editing.
I know. You still provide a lot of artwork that I demand from you while you're in the middle of commissions and stuff.
Yes.
I try really hard to be careful about putting stuff on your plate.
Look, I'm making art all day, every day.
This is definitely a project that we both work on equally. But I'm really looking forward to continuing to do it. I love that we haven't really missed a week. We took a break for 1 week with your friend with the Susto podcast.
Yes. Aiden at Susto podcast, which if you haven't yet, if you didn't see that episode that we put up, check that out.
They give us a great week off.
Yes.
Because they proposed a swap and we were like, fuck it. We got episodes queued up, but we'll take a week off.
Yeah. Which I also thought they had a great idea. Like when they emailed me about it, I was like, I've never seen anyone do this, and this is such a great idea. So we might do more of those in the future with other podcasts or with Aiden again.
Sure.
Yeah.
But this year, definitely looking forward to, we have a little backlog. We did an episode on Long Walk and Frolica. So we still got to put those up.
Begonia.
Yeah. And we have some really old ones, I guess. I wanted to bring up on this episode how YouTube has been. So like we had 2 episodes we did that we shelved. One was Dead Talent Society, which is a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
But I just felt like we had no energy in that podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
that
still
happens.
sitting on it.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Like, we try to record every week. We kind of took a little bit of a break on the holiday.
Yeah.
But there's just sometimes where some weeks there's just a lot of stuff happening. Yeah. So.
The other one, though, was Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person, which I remembered that off the top of my head. Fuck yeah. That was another one that I thought was super weak, but I thought it was such a cool movie that I was like, fuck it, like edit it, put it out. And that one has like 40,000 views on YouTube.
Look,
which sucks.
It really does suck, because that was one of those episodes where obviously, like you said, we love the movie.
Yeah.
Like, we totally enjoyed the movie. It was so great. When we sat down to record, we just like didn't have the energy. I think we were trying, but it's so weird to me that that one has the most views on our channel.
Our episodes are very up and down. I'll be the first to admit it. We are not super social people, so it's very up and down. But like, it's just funny that one felt like such a weak episode, and it's drawing so much attention, and it's just like, fuck, man, why can't you listen to something else? More people need to listen to Phantasm too, okay?
We were so excited for that one.
That was like our funniest episode, and it has like 19 views or something. What? So fucking stupid.
That's a good idea, though, is to maybe each of us recommend an episode that we really love.
Well, that's the one I'm recommending, is Phantasm 2.
Yeah, I would recommend The Vortilac.
That's a good one.
Because that was a viewer recommendation. We were both like, we had no idea about the movie, and it is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I love it.
It was great, and we had fun in that episode.
Yeah.
I wish there was some way to like, maybe we should pin those on our channel. I don't know if anyone looks at that.
Yeah.
It's just every time that I log into YouTube and it's like, oh, Humanist Vampire got 1,000 more views in the last 48 hours. It's like, God, can we move on? Do I need to like private this video?
We might have to. Look, if you're hearing this and you can't find it on YouTube, we took it down.
Look, it's Humanist Vampire Society, which also, that's an episode I started by saying like, I'm fucking depressed right now, but I'm going to try to put it together, to keep it together for this episode. And that one has like 20,000 views. And then Sinners is really strong. Yeah. And I do like that episode.
Yeah. I do feel like my energy could have been a little bit more up for that episode, and there are...
It was okay.
I think with like a lot of movies like that, afterwards I'm like, oh, I should have talked about that. Or I wanted to talk about this. And it's like, it's hard to talk about everything.
But this year, we're really going to focus on finding interesting older movies to talk about instead of covering everything, so that we can have more interesting conversations and bring attention to more interesting movies. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I want to see if there's anyone who is still listening 2 hours in. Do you want to hear about horror shorts? Because I would love to cover, even if it's just an episode covering a bunch of horror shorts, because we've seen some really good horror shorts that I would love to talk about, but I don't know where that goes. Okay. So are you interested in that?
I would say maybe we can do some bonus episodes, but that's a lot of fucking work. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good year. What more is there to say? Let's just wrap this shit up. I just
want to get cozy right now, because it's about to start.
Yes.
Snowstorm's
Very
about
soon.
To start. Yeah.
This was a lot of fun, though. I had a lot of fun doing this episode with you.
Me too.
Always love recording with you. So even if no one is listening, I want to keep doing this.
Me too.
Because I love you.
I love you too.
And I love you all listening.
We all love you so much
there's
too.
Anyone here listening. But you can go to ghostbeast.com for all our links. You can also search for Ghost Beast Pod. You can check out the F-U's who provided all our music. f-use.com is the...
Don't call him the F-use. He's going to hate that. The F-use.
Oh, whoops.
But that is how you spell it.
f-use.com for all his stuff. And you can follow Lux Fatale, which, by the way, Begonia was the episode where you called me out on saying it wrong, which shows like how out of order our posts are. But look for Lux Fatale to check out Becca's artwork. You can go to ghostbeast.com to see like our merch, stickers, clothing, all stuff designed by our very own Becca. And you can follow Ghost Beast on Letterboxd, where we rank everything we cover. I almost had a panic attack because I was like, oh shit, do we need to rank this?
No.
We already ranked everything.
The whole episode was ranking.
We'll post this list on our Letterboxd.
Yeah. Follow us on Letterboxd.
Yes. And you can contact us at podcast@ghostbeast.com. And again, if you're still listening, rate, subscribe,
please,
review, all that stuff brings attention and might get people to listen to other episodes instead of fucking Humanist Vampire.
Please, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah, comment on Humanist Vampire.
No, don't give it any more attention.
Comment on Humanist Vampire and tell people, hey, listen to Phantasm 2. I promise, it's better than this. Bye.